Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reacting to my subscribers' guinea pig cages. So a few days ago I asked some of my subscribers to send in pictures of their guinea pig cages for me to review. So yeah, I got a few submissions and I'm going to be tagging all of the channels that sent in their guinea pig cages down in the description. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So the first submission is from Libby's Animals, and she put, "Here is my cage. I have 4 female piggies, Betsy, Tabitha, Winnie and Willow." First of all, those are adorable names. And right now they're in a temporary cage upstairs because it gets too hot in this room. That's a very good idea. The main area is covered with bath mats and towels. My pigs are almost fully litter box trained, so I clean the majority of their litter boxes once a day. Altogether in this cage they have 15 litter boxes, obviously plenty of meadow and timothy hay, the right amount of pellets and veggies daily. I'm pretty sure the cage is 13 by 8 feet. They have plenty of tunnels and hides they obviously love. My mum is a small animal vet, so they definitely get the right vet care. They have plenty of toys, mostly under hides, otherwise they don't chew them. And in this cage they have 10 water sources, so plenty of water for them. I got all of my pigs from a rescue as babies. They're all under a year old, so they love to jump around and are definitely all jumpers. So these are the pictures that she sent in. You mentioned that it's 13 by 8 feet. That is definitely more than the minimum for females. They're very lucky to have that much space. Obviously, people that sent their cages in sent them in to be critiqued. So there are a few things that I would like to point out as part of your cage. So in the flooring, you mentioned that you have bath mats and towels as flooring. If you don't already, because obviously I can't see what you have underneath, but if you don't have stuff like liners underneath, I would suggest maybe putting liners down. It's overall just easier to clean and better flooring for your guinea pigs, to be honest. My guinea pigs have 4 liners in their cage. So yeah, I do suggest maybe buying some liners off Amazon. They're pretty cheap, to be fair. You would probably need quite a lot because obviously your cage is very big, so you would probably need at least 12 liners, which probably would be quite an expense. Or you could look at getting maybe Coroplast is another good flooring ideal. But I don't know if you have liners underneath, but if you do, that's great. But I do suggest liners if you don't have them. I do also notice that you have a couple of bendy bridges in the cage. The only thing I suggest with bendy bridges, because they have the small gaps in between, and animals like hamsters, guinea pigs, gerbils, mice, if you put bendy bridges in there, because my tortoise actually has one, they're safer to use for reptiles, certain reptiles that have toes that can't get stuck in there. So my tortoise, his toes have never gotten stuck in there because he has thicker feet. But with small mammals like guinea pigs and hamsters, they tend to get their toes caught in there quite a lot and can cause serious injury from bendy bridges. So the only thing I suggest with that is wrapping them in some kind of fabric or just removing them altogether. So yeah, it's really the only thing that I recommend changing. 10 water sources, definitely more than enough for 4 females. And then she have a lot of hay areas and a lot of fabric fleece hides as well. Very good. A lot of cardboard toys and hides and stuff like that. That's also very good. And here is a picture of their guinea pigs. They are super cute. I love them so much. And they are definitely very lucky to have this big of a setup. And yeah, I really love the tunnel in the middle as well. That's adorable. So yeah, the only thing I recommend just changing is the bendy bridges and possibly the flooring. But everything else looks absolutely amazing. And they're very lucky to have that big of a space and have you as an owner. So yeah, thank you so much for your submission. So the second submission is from Pets for Life. So she doesn't have a community, so she posted the photos on a short. So she put, "This is Willow and Iris's cage. It's 5 by 3. It has 2 piggies in it," and she did mention that she needs to do a deep clean, so if it looks like a mess, that's why. So I assume from the names that they are 2 females. The size 5 by 3 is definitely more than big enough for 2 females. It's definitely above average, so they're very lucky to have that size space. The hay area, I do notice that you have a hay rack, it looks like. It is made of wood, so that's good. I do suggest maybe swapping that out for a hay bag, because the only thing with hay racks is, first of all, it makes getting the hay out really difficult for your guinea pig, and it can cause injuries, like if they get their head stuck with certain types of hay racks. That one doesn't look like it will cause too much injury, but it looks like it's very difficult for them to get the hay out. So I either suggest getting a hay bag. This is a picture of a hay bag. Very cheap. You can find one on Amazon for as cheap as $6.99. Or even just have what you've got, the litter tray, and just have a big pile of hay. You don't actually need a hay bag or rack if you have a big pile in a litter box. So I do maybe suggest just taking that out. With the flooring, I'm not sure if you have liners under the blankets. I assume that you do, because I can see like a dark pink layer in the corner that looks like liner, but I'm not sure. But if they are just blankets, no liner, I do suggest, like the other cage, getting just a few sheets of liner to go underneath. 3x5, you probably only need a pack of 4 liners. I got 4 liners for $24.99, so not the cheapest thing, but it's definitely better for your guinea pigs. I do notice that you have a few vines wrapped around the back of the grids, and the only thing I suggest about those is I made the same mistake. I had vines going all the way down the back of my guinea pig cage, and they kept chewing them off. Thankfully, I wasn't ingesting them, but I was chewing them off, and I barely got any left. So I did cut them off with cable ties. I actually took off all the leaves that they chewed off and put them in a box. So yeah, I do suggest, even if there's only a few wrapped around, I do suggest just tucking them so that they can't get them, which it does look like in a few photos that they do have pretty easy access to get them and rip them off the grid. So I either suggest just cutting them down or pushing them like up so they can't get to them. I really love the zebra stripe pattern drape thing. I have a similar one. I have a blue one in the corner. You might be able to see it at the back. But I really love this one. And here are the pictures of her guinea pigs. They are super cute. So this one's Iris and this one's Willow. They're absolutely adorable. So yeah. So I noticed that you have a water bowl instead of a water bottle. That's very good. And a bowl of, looks like Timothy's pellets there. So yeah, the plastic hide should be alright, to be honest. Doesn't look like it caused too much damage. With certain plastic hides, you know, it can do a lot of damage if, like, chewed and stuff, like the fibres from them. But they don't look like they're too bad. They look pretty safe to me, and they are very adorable. So yeah, thank you so much for your submission. And your guinea pigs are so cute, and I really love your setup. So, the third submission is from the girl that loved animal, and she put, "Hi, this is my guinea pig cage. It's 120 by 85, which is in conversion 2x3. 3 male guinea pigs live in this cage, Mortimer, Kiwi, and Tony. They are 7 months old. So, since they are quite young, I think 2x3 is more than big enough for them. As they get older, I do suggest maybe upgrading to a 2x5, even a 2x6, 3 males in a 2x3 permanently. Probably a bit small as they get older and bigger, obviously. But for now, 7 months old, they should be fine in a 2x3. So I noticed that you have a hay bag. I suggest maybe filling that with hay, but grass is fine as well. But I just feel like hay provides more nutrition for your guinea pig than grass. The wooden hides, I presume they are made out of wood. Yeah, they look like they're made out of wood. So you got 2 wooden hides in there. Not sure what the deal with the stick is, but as long as it's not causing any injury or harm to a guinea pig, it should be fine to leave in there. I noticed you have 1 water bottle in the corner. The only thing I suggest is, as you have 3 males, maybe getting another source of water, like another bottle or even like a bowl of water, just a second source of water for your guinea pigs. As you've got 3 males in one cage, they probably would fight over the water. I've got 3 water sources in my guinea pig's cage, as I've got 2 males. But yeah, the flooring, probably suggest adding liner. I'm not sure if you have liner underneath, but yeah, it looks like they're just towels, so I do suggest maybe getting some liner for the bottom instead. Size is perfectly okay for now, and these are the photos of the guinea pigs. They're absolutely adorable. I love them so much. And yeah, so there's just a few things like in the rest of the submissions that I would just suggest changing. I noticed that you have a mix of fruit and pellets in that bowl there. So yeah, thank you so much for your submission, and I really love your guinea pigs and your setup. So the next submission is from Fitz Guinea Pig Vision, and they put, for cage review submission, this cage holds my 2 recent additions, Ramona and Casper. It's a 2x4 CNC cage using 14-inch grids. Chew toys weren't placed in the photo as they arrived a few days after I took this pic. Thanks, and hope to see my cage in your review video. So first of all, I love the names for your guinea pigs, they are adorable. So this is their cage. You have a big pile of hay here, I can see, and liner and carpets. That's alright if you have a mixture. And with the bendy bridge, I notice it looks like the gaps are pretty small, or I don't know if you've like put glue in between the gaps, but the gaps look quite small so they don't get their feet stuck. So if you have done that, that's very good. If you haven't, I suggest gluing the like slits in between the wood shut, but it looks like you have already done that. Got 2 bowls of pellets and then some little hides at the end there. The cage is a very good size. I assume that they're males, but I'm not sure. But 2x4 for 2 males or 2 females is good. It's a good size. I notice you also have coroplast at the bottom as well, so that's good. I really like your cage, and I don't really have anything to say about it really. The big pile of hay is definitely a good thing. You've got some chew toys in there. I suggest maybe adding a bowl of water as well, on just on the floor maybe. But 1 water source should also be fine. But yeah, I really like your setup, and I honestly don't have anything to say about it. Maybe add a few more chew toys, or another fabric hide or something. But yeah, your cage is really amazing, and I love it. Thank you for your submission. So the last submission for today is from the guinea pigs. So she put, hello, here's my guinea pig cage for you to review. I have 3 female pigs, Sunday, tan and white, Strawberry, Crested has a white head, and Fiona, brown, white and black. Fiona lives next to my duo, Sunday and Strawberry in a 2x3, and my duo lives in a 2x4. They are 15-inch grids. They get a bunch of hay usually. I was just out at the time, but they normally always have unlimited hay. They all get veggies daily, and both cages have 1 water bottle and 1 bowl, and 1 extra bowl with orange water. I hope you enjoy my cage and review it. So I appreciate the fact that you didn't completely separate them apart. For whatever reason, they can't all be kept together. I appreciate that you kept the cages right next to each other. So I'm going to review the single first. So this is the setup for her single female guinea pig, Fiona. I really love that hay bag, that strawberry one. It's really cute. The liners are absolutely adorable. The fabric cow patch hide is very cute. I love that as well. And 2 water sources for 1 guinea pig. Definitely a first. I usually only see photos of people giving their single guinea pig 1 water source because they think that's all they need, but just because there's 1 doesn't mean that they need less water than if there was multiple. So I appreciate that you've gave it 2 water sources with different kinds of access to water. So you've got a bottle and a bowl. The big pile of hay in the back is also very good. And here is the picture of Fiona. She's adorable. I love her so much. So this is the setup for her duo. So it's a 2x4, I think she mentioned, and the single is a 2x3. I really love the wooden hide in here for this cage. I love the stitch fleeces as well. I noticed that you do have fleece on the floor, not carpets, which is good. 2 water sources as well, and a big bowl of Timothy's pellets, looks like. You have a pile of hay in the corner. So yeah, I really like this setup, and I really don't have anything to critique on this. It's definitely a adequate size for 2 females. Same with your single, 2x3, definitely more than minimum for 1. But yeah, there's literally nothing that I suggest. Maybe just adding a few more chew toys. So yeah, you can get like packets of chew toys on Amazon for guinea pigs, and they're like $10.99. You can get cheaper ones, but I bought a pack for $10.99, and it comes with all like little like you put treats inside them and stuff, like treat balls. So that's the only thing I suggest really with both the cages, but other than that, very nice setup, and your guinea pigs are super lucky to have that big of a space and to have you as an owner. So thank you so much for your submission. So that concludes this video today, guys. I'm sorry if I didn't include your submission in the video. So for the 400 sub special, I will be doing a Meet My Pets video. So yeah, we are nearly at 400, so this video is for the 300 sub special, and then I'll be filming the 400 sub special fairly soon, and then it will be posted sometime around end of March-ish, hopefully when we hit 400. So yeah, thank you to everyone who contributed and submitted your cages. I really loved doing this review and hope to do more in the future, possibly with reptiles as well. I love all your setups, and just like any other cage, there's stuff that can be adjusted. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!